Okay, so a worrying sign and one that should indicate there's a problem brewing and could get worse is when you cannot and you feel that there are certain issues you cannot talk to your mate about.
Yes,
yeah.
Yes, that's a very serious sign in any relationship, and it's a particular sign that you're developing a lonely relationship. It's very common, it has to be said. You know, there's a guy I know, for example, who's got some friends, male friends, and if he meets them in town, he likes to have a beer with them, but he can't tell his wife because she doesn't like them.
Okay.
So now he makes up little stories about where that hour went in the middle of the day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because he can't mention his friends because she doesn't like them. She gets short about it and, you know, says rude things.
Yeah.
Now you can picture how that can develop, can't you?
Yes.
And it happens to a lot of couples, that does.
Okay, so then what does one do? Because at the end of the day, I do not think two people will agree on everything. You know, we'll not sit here and everything that I do you're happy with, everything that you do I'm happy with. So how then do people work that kind of a situation out where, for example, your friend, whilst his wife or partner does not like him hanging out with his friends and having a drink, he likes to do it, he probably doesn't see anything wrong with that. So how is that handled in a relationship?
Well, the first thing is, no one in a relationship should lie down and be walked over. So in other words, if you've got a view, you should express it. And if your partner gets a little bit short with you about whatever it is, you should just look them in the eye and say, hey, I've got a right to my own views and so on. You should stand up for yourself. You should be comfortable with conflict. You should be willing to accept that there are things about your partner that you don't like and they don't like about you. You know, I mean, a very common situation in marriages is that people marry one another because they have different personality types. We find that exciting. You know, the introvert likes being with the extrovert because they take them to parties. Yes, but you know, as the marriage develops, these differences in personality type start becoming irritating. And so one of the things that people have to do is just accept that personality types are fixed, and if you like going to parties, I better get used to it. You know, because that's the way you are.
Even when I do not want at some point to now go with you to the parties, to just let you go.
Yeah, absolutely. That's how it was when you were boyfriend, girlfriend. Now, why do the rules change suddenly when you're a married couple? You start trying to change each other into each other. Okay. And you shouldn't do that.